University is a unique product of the Middle Ages, having prospered to its current status through centuries. Sri Lanka is not exceptional in this regard. It is clear from the historical chronicles such as the Deepavamsa and the Mahavansa that the field of education in Sri Lanka has a long history spanning over 2000 years. The establishment of a higher seat of learning goes back to the 3rd century BC in Anuradhapura. We find references to Buddhist educational institutions in Nalanda, Taxila, and other centers in India in pre-Christian times. In Sri Lanka, learning centers grew up in the major pirivenas or monastic centers. The Mahavihara, the Abhayagiri Vihara, and the Jetavana Vihara can be mentioned as institutions of higher learning that have exemplified the virtues of contemporary academic education. These educational institutions had become educational centers that had gained such a reputation that even foreign students had been attracted to them. In addition, they had served as monastery educational institutions in various parts of Sri Lanka, in which both the laity and the clergy had studied. These monasteries were later renamed as Pirivenas. This monastery Pirivena education continued after the Anuradhapura period, along with some developments and setbacks. Historical records state that educational institutions such as the Vijayabha Pirivena, the Padmavati Pirivena, and the Sunetra Devi Pirivena, which were established during the Kotte period, were endowed with qualities that should be present at the university level. In time, there grew many centers of learning. All of them were autonomous educational institutions. But from at least the 7th century of the Christian era to about the 15th century, each center belonged to one or the other of a number of scholarly traditions established through key institutions up to the modern era. In parallel to Eastern forms of knowledge production, it is vital to consider the history of Western educational institutions, which goes back to the schools such as Athens in Greece. The historical moment of modernity and enlightenment that influenced the emergence of modern universities coincided with breaking the dogmatic hegemony of the metaphysical sciences and the beginning of the exploration of the great outdoors. Humanities and social sciences in this regard should be understood as disciplines that help differentiate humanity and being human. Humanities and social sciences disciplines enable freeing oneself from his or her sole reliance on experience for their thirst for knowledge. Social sciences and humanities are classified as liberal arts in the Western education. It means freeing man from the strata of injustice, inequality, and subjudicial patterns in which he is imprisoned. Accordingly, they allow one to receive the knowledge that will enable one to think rationally about human destiny. Thus, the humanities and social sciences education must help people unravel those chains and help create the intellectual tools that break them. Free education is a mechanism to bring about equality to an unequal society. And in this regard, universities of a country play a tremendous role. Agitation to establish a university for Ceylon adapted to local needs, which would impart an education and not merely estimate the amount of knowledge possessed by examinees, was led by Sir Ponnambalam Arunachalam, Ananda Kumarasamy, Sir Ponnambalam Ramanathan, Sir James Pieris, Sir Marcus Fernando, Sir D.B. Jayatilaka, and other nationalists through the Ceylon University Association, which was set up in 1906 for this purpose. Scholars like Dr. Ananda Kumarasamy were of the firm belief that an education should allow room for symmetrical cultural study, opening space for multilingual cultures, more specifically bilingual education, deciphering the boundaries of national culture and the barriers to understand general mankind. Governor William Henry Manning, Governor and the Director of Education E.B. Denham, resumed discussions on this in 1917 and in 1919 work commenced on the establishment of the Ceylon University College. Immediately after the war was over in 1920, the government purchased Regina Walaua, which belonged to Arthur de Soisa, a grandson of the philanthropist Sir Charles Henry de Soisa. The building was renamed as College House, which is currently the central administrative building of the University of Colombo and was the first home of the Ceylon University College. It was officially declared open on the 21st day of January 1921. This marked the beginning of university education in Ceylon. Prior to this, opportunities for higher education in the country were confined to medicine, where a licentiate in medicine and surgery was awarded at the Ceylon Medical College, founded in 1870, and law at the Ceylon Law College, founded in 1874. The Ceylon University College was established to prepare Sri Lankan students for the external degree examinations of the University of London, and therefore it did not enjoy a Sri Lankan identity. Once again, the pro-education elites in the country had to give up the London lamp at University College and strive to light a lamp for graduate education in Sri Lanka. Accordingly, in 1942, Sri Lanka was awarded the University of Ceylon, whose first Vice-Chancellor was Sir Ivo Jennings. Since then, Sri Lankan universities have expanded gradually and steadily over the last 100 years. Centenary Celebrations. University Education in Humanities and Social Sciences in Sri Lanka, 1921 to 2021. In 1870, the University of Colombo began its pioneering role in higher education with the establishment of the Colombo Medical College. And in 1921, the Ceylon University College began with 115 students and was affiliated to the University of London. It remained the only tertiary level institution of higher education in the country from 1921 to 1942. Its inauguration by His Excellency Governor-General Manning was at the iconic building known as College House, where later in 1942, the first University of Ceylon, an amalgam of the Colombo Medical College and Ceylon University College, was established with Sir Ivo Jennings as its first Vice-Chancellor. College House is therefore perhaps the oldest surviving university building, which has been in continuous use since 1921 as a symbol of higher education in Sri Lanka. The university now has 9 faculties with 56 academic departments, a campus, a school, 6 institutes, and 5 centers. Over the past century, the 2 mainstay faculties of arts and science dedicated to the humanities and social sciences and natural and life sciences respectively have blossomed into vibrant learning environments. With the establishment of the University of Ceylon in 1942, the British Empire granted a European-style university to Sri Lanka. The University of Peradeniya was initially established as the University of Ceylon in 1942, which was housed in Colombo. However, the fully fledged university was officially opened in 1954 in the presence of Queen Elizabeth II by Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. The University of Ceylon became the first unitary, residential and autonomous university in Sri Lanka. At present, the University of Peradeniya hosts 9 faculties, 3 postgraduate institutes, 10 centers, 73 departments, and teaches about 12,000 students. Vidyodaya Pirivena was established in 1873 by the Most Venerable Hikkaduwa Sri Sumangala Thero at Vidyodaya Pirivena at Maligakanda to oppose the expansion of missionary education in the country and to promote declining languages, including Dharma Vinaya. This monastic college was converted to a modern university as the University of Sri Jayawardenepura in 1959. The University of Sri Jayawardenepura is home to 13,000 undergraduate students, thus becoming the largest university in the country in terms of student population. Presently, the university has 8 faculties, namely the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, Faculty of Applied Sciences, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, Faculty of Medical Sciences, Faculty of Graduate Studies, Faculty of Technology, Faculty of Engineering, and Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. The newest addition to this composition is the Faculty of Dental Sciences, making it the 9th faculty of the university and the 2nd faculty for dental sciences in the country. The origin of the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences dates back to the founding of the Vidyodaya Pirivena. Even though it was initially established as the Faculty of Arts, it was later renamed the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences in 2011. It is composed of 2 broader streams of disciplines of humanities and social sciences. The faculty offers degree programs in over 30 fields of study. The Vidyalankara Pirivena was established in 1875 by Venerable Sri Dhammaloka Thero of Ratmalana. The Vidyalankara University, the predecessor of the University of Kelaniya, has 7 faculties and 55 departments, including 12 departments of the Faculty of Social Sciences. The Faculty of Humanities is a fine blend of East and West, in that it includes traditional disciplines, thus reflecting multilinguistic and multicultural approaches to the study of culture and civilization. The University of Moratuwa is considered one of the finest technological universities in Sri Lanka, attracting the best students and producing world-class graduates. Originally established as a technical education institute in Maradana in 1893, it took residence at Katubedda in 1959. With 6 faculties, Faculty of Architecture, Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Information Technology, Faculty of Business, Faculty of Medicine, and Faculty of Graduate Studies, it is the most sought-after university for undergraduate and postgraduate enrollment in the respective engineering and technological disciplines, with a blend of courses related to humanities and social sciences. Through its research units, centers of excellence and consultancy services, the university provides expert advice to the government and private sector in various fields. The establishment of a fully fledged university in Jaffna had been a long-standing aspiration of the people of Jaffna. This was fulfilled when a campus of the University of Sri Lanka was established with the proposed faculties of Science, Law, Humanities and a Department of Physical Education in 1974. Jaffna campus became an independent and autonomous university with the name the University of Jaffna with effect from January 1st, 1979. Faculty of Arts, which is unique in its traditional and cultural background, is one of the largest faculties, comprising 17 departments with 27 study disciplines. The University of Ruhuna, established in 1978 and elevated to a fully fledged university in 1984, is Sri Lanka's 6th oldest university. It is the only university in the country's southern region, with 10 faculties spread across 3 prominent locations. The new building complex for the university was designed under the direction of the world-renowned architect Geoffrey Bawa. The Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences comprises 9 academic departments. Being the largest faculty, the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences has been able to attract a large number of students from all the provinces of Sri Lanka. The Open University of Sri Lanka was set up in 1978 for the purpose of providing higher educational opportunities to a heterogeneous clientele, providing them an unconventional route to higher education irrespective of their status in life, such as age, occupational status, gender, ethnicity, and religion. Being the only university to offer programs through the open and distance learning methodologies, the Open University holds a distinct place within the national university system. The main campus is in Navala, Nugegoda, in the district of Colombo, with 8 regional centers scattered all over the country. It consists of 6 faculties and a postgraduate institute, in addition to several specialized divisions. Establishing and developing a higher education institution in the Eastern Province has long been a hope of the Tamil intellectuals in that province. As a result of the recommendations received from the commission appointed by the UGC, the University College of Batticaloa was established in 1981 with 2 faculties, Science and Agriculture, affiliated to the University of Peradeniya. In 1986, it became a fully fledged university as the Eastern University Sri Lanka. At present, it has 6 faculties, a campus, Trincomalee campus, and an institute, Swami Vipulananda Institute of Aesthetic Studies. The history of the systematic education in Sabaragamuwa province dates back to the times of King Parakramabahu II of the Dambadeniya period, under whose patronage the Deva Patiraja Pirivena, a 13th century monastic university, was established in the Palabaddala area of the Ratnapura district. The Sabaragamuwa University of Sri Lanka now stands as the present-day link to such glorious tradition of knowledge and wisdom, which is the 12th national university in Sri Lanka. Rajarata University of Sri Lanka, located in the historic city of Mihintale, was established on 31st of January 1996 as the 11th national university in Sri Lanka. At the inception, 4 faculties were established, and in the year 2006, another faculty was added. The faculties of Social Sciences and Humanities, Faculty of Management Studies, and Faculty of Applied Sciences are conveniently located in the Mihintale premises, while the faculties of Agriculture and Medicine and Allied Sciences are situated in Pulyankulama and Saliapura respectively. The Southern Eastern University College of Sri Lanka was established for the displaced students and academic staff from the Eastern University. This university college was ceremonially inaugurated with a batch of 33 students belonging to the 1992-1993 academic year, who had already completed their first year of studies at the Eastern University. However, the government decided to confer it the status of a fully fledged national university under the name of South Eastern University of Sri Lanka. It thus commenced its activities as a fully fledged university from 15th May 1996 with 2 faculties at Addale, Chennai. Presently, the university is operating in Oluville with 6 faculties. Only this university is gifted with the Faculty of Islamic Studies and Arabic Language. The Vayamba affiliated University College of Sri Lanka was established in 1991. In the beginning, students had the opportunity to study home science and nutrition and agricultural studies. Till the year 1995, this institute was maintained as an affiliated campus of the Rajarata University. However, in 1999, this campus was transformed into a fully fledged university called Vayamba University, which at present has 6 faculties. In response to a demand for setting up a university in the Uva province, the Uva Valassa University of Sri Lanka was established in 2005 in Badulla. The Uva Valassa University of Sri Lanka was established with a clear vision, highlighting the theme of value addition to the national resource base. All the degree programs are multidisciplinary and focused on entrepreneurial education. The Uva Valassa University aims to produce graduates with entrepreneurial skills in a variety of areas and professions. The degree programs cover resource areas such as aquatic resources, export agriculture, tea, palm, latex, minerals, tourism, hospitality and events management, IT, entrepreneurship, management, science and technology. 4 faculties are offering 15 undergraduate programs. University of the Visual and Performing Arts is specializing in art, design, fashion, music, dance and drama and related performing arts. It was formerly known as the Government College of Fine Arts, Haywood Institute of Art and the Institute of Aesthetic Studies of the University of Ceylon. The origin of the University of the Visual and Performing Arts can be traced back to 1893. The era in which the Ceylon Technical College was established. Approximately 5 decades later, on 1st October 1949, the restructuring of the university system in Sri Lanka affiliated the institute to the University of Kelaniya in 1980. However, it received the independent university status on 1st July 2005. The Gampa Vikramarachchi University of Indigenous Medicine was established by Ayurveda Chakravarti Pandit G.P. Vikramarachchi in 1929 as the Gampa Siddhayurveda Vidyalaya as a center of learning of Siddhayurveda tradition of medicine. By recognizing the emerging trends in Ayurveda medicine and its tremendous contribution to the national health sector, the Vidyalaya was declared as a state-recognized institute in 1951. In 1995, it was incorporated as Gampa Vikramarachchi Ayurveda Vidyalaya under the Ministry of Indigenous Medicine. It was uplifted to the state of a university in 2021. In 1991, the Northern Province Affiliated University College was established in Vavuniya to offer courses in mathematical sciences, accountancy and finance, and it was upgraded to the Vavuniya campus of the University of Jaffna in 1997. In 2020, the Faculty of Technological Studies was also established. All 3 faculties offer 12 degree programs of 3- and 4-year duration at present. The Vavuniya campus of the University of Jaffna has been elevated to a separate state university and established as the University of Vavuniya on 8th June 2021. Accordingly, the University of Vavuniya became the 17th state university in Sri Lanka with effect from 1st August 2021. Sri Pali campus, the only campus of the University of Colombo, produces graduates in the disciplines of mass media and performing arts. It has been a center for many schools of arts, crafts and sciences, and a center for aesthetic studies for some centuries. The academic programs of Sri Pali campus are shaped by the ideological and visionary inspirations of the late Dr. Rabindranath Tagore, the founding father of the Shanti Niketana. Further, the present academic and physical development of the Sri Pali campus was greatly influenced by the Japanese Reverend Dr. Juin Ji Sui, who came to Sri Lanka on the invitation of the founder of Sri Pali campus, late Wilmot A. Pereira. The campus has 4 departments. In its formative years, the Trincomalee campus functioned as an affiliated university college, operating under the umbrella of affiliated colleges. It offered 2 diplomas, one under the supervision of the University of Sri Jayewardenepura and the other under the supervision of the Eastern University Sri Lanka. When the affiliated university college system was abolished, Trincomalee Affiliated University College found itself vested with the Eastern University, and the 2 degree programs were initially conducted under 2 different faculties of the Eastern University. This college got its identity as Trincomalee Campus of the Eastern University Sri Lanka in 2001, with provision for 2 faculties. The National Centre for Advanced Studies in Humanities and Social Sciences was established in 2005 to enhance higher education in the fields of humanities and social sciences. NCAS provides training, research, academic advice and support services, including scholarship programs that facilitate training in local or foreign higher education institutions, leading towards postgraduate, postdoctoral and other qualifications. It promotes advanced thinking and creative originality by motivating and rewarding academics in that direction. All the 17 universities and 2 campuses in the country come under the purview of the University Grants Commission. The primary role of the UGC is to plan and coordinate university education, allocate funds to higher education institutions, maintain academic standards, regulate higher education, and regulate the admission of students to higher education institutions. On the occasion of the 100th anniversary of establishing the social sciences and humanities disciplines in Sri Lankan university education, the University Grants Commission is also making an important contribution to the creation of academic discourse on the values of humanities and social sciences, including law, management, education, library sciences, and visual and performing arts. The high cultural values and thinking reflected in our modern life were created by the influence of humanities and social sciences knowledge systems. The ideas of goodness, justice, and freedom were instilled in people by the artists, the philosophers, and the new thinkers. It is through humanities and social sciences disciplines that these values are socialized. Hence, these disciplines are still alive and well, with a profound but positive effect on all sections of society. We definitely need scientific discoveries, vaccines and treatments, but a world devoid of psychology, history, poetry, philosophy and law would imprison mankind within the narrow confines of its own rationality. Therefore, it is not only timely but also crucial to celebrate this historic milestone as a nation, as 1921 marked the humble beginning of the current higher education system in the country, and 2021 marking its centenary with a unique focus on humanities and social sciences education. Centenary Celebrations. University Education in Humanities and Social Sciences in Sri Lanka, 1921 to 2021.